Hey everyone, Steve Grogan here. I'm going to be talking about Wing Chun again today on my exercise channel just because that's my sub niche. I figured, hey, if there are any Wing Chun people coming to the site, why not make it a sort of one-stop shopping? You'd be better off going to Geek Wing Chun directly, but that's neither here nor there. So, everyone wonders what order is the proper order to learn the Wing Chun forms. Beyond Chum Kiu, no one really knows. Or everyone has a different opinion, I should say. Obviously, there's Sil Lum Tao, Chum Kiu. But then we've got Biu Jee, wooden dummy, the pole, and the knives. I would say you should learn the dummy third, because the dummy, I would say 95 to 99% of the stuff you do on the dummy comes from Sil Lum Tao and Chum Kiu, and you're learning how to apply it against something that takes up physical space in a way where you're learning how to gauge your distance so that you're not like, when you hit the dummy, you're not jammed up like this, or when you do this, you don't rock the energy back into yourself. There's very little in the way of Biu Jee that's in the dummy. In fact, I'm trying to think of what might be. Nothing comes to mind offhand. I can't think offhand what is in Biu Jee that's also in the dummy. The only thing that comes to mind is the Chum and Gansao. But other than that, not much. And here's the other thing too. Biu Jee, you're really learning whipping power, you know. And you want to make sure you're really good at that in the air, and make sure you have good control before you go applying it to a piece of wood, and you wind up like breaking your hand, you know. So then we get to the knives and the pole. I don't know, myself, I go back and forth on this. Like, if I were teaching people, if I taught anyone who got far enough to not want time to learn the pole and knives, what order would I teach them in? I'm on the fence, because some people believe that the knives, well, that's true. The knives are just an extension. People say the knives are an extension of the hands. But so is the pole. Any weapon you use is an extension of your body. Well, maybe any melee weapon. I don't know if you really would argue a gun with bullets are an extension of your body. That's a whole debate for a whole other time. People say, well, the knives are the natural extension of the hands. But again, like I said, so is the pole. The difference being the knives come out like this much longer than your hand, whereas the pole is like that. So it is in keeping with a more of the short range, like the style is, or should I say the up close. Whereas the pole goes way the hell out there, you know. So some people save the pole for last because it's so unlike everything else in the system. Conversely, I could see doing the pole first and then the knives, because like with the pole form being like a respite or a break from all the close range stuff, and the knives being like only the top tier students learn the knives, you know. I personally lean more towards the whole Sil Lum Tao, Chum Kiu, wooden dummy, Biu Jee, pole, and then the knives. I lean towards the knives being like reserved for the top tier students. That's just my opinion, and who knows, tomorrow it might change, but that's the way I feel right now. And take it or leave it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.